6:32 right now, an ominous phenomenon now raising some red flags due to our climate in crisis. Thousands of dead fish are popping up in parts of the bay.
So if you were walking along the coastline this weekend, you may have noticed it yourself. Those fish die off due to what environmental groups are saying is an unusually large algae bloom. Today in the bays, Ginger Conejero Saab, she's live for us in San Francisco. So Ginger, what are they saying is causing all this and what's going on here?
It's really interesting. Good morning, Marcus and Laura. If people have been seeing it, it's been catching the eye of so many. And if you haven't caught it for yourself, check out social media because people have been posting photos. Here are some examples of that. People snapping photos from Sausalito, Point Richmond, Oyster Point, and even these fish that also washed up in Alameda. The nonprofit San Francisco Baykeeper tells us these are the consequences of an algae bloom that has spread across the entire Bay Area. The first reports of red, tea-colored water tied to algae came in July, and since last week, Baykeeper has been receiving reports of dead fish, which they suspect are being killed by the algae. And that number is growing. But the big question is, why is it happening? The team at Baykeeper believes treated wastewater that's dumped into the bay has nutrients that help algae grow.
That's why it's really urgent that we get this nutrient enrichment from wastewater treatment plants under control as quickly as possible.
Now, the scientist goes on to say he does believe that this bloom will fade as the year goes on. But for now, you are advised to keep or to avoid you and your pets from prolonged exposure to this water. We'll continue to follow this story for our midday and have further details then. Marcus and Laura?